Oh shoot! We just died. You're lying.
We are live.
I could have played the music.
You could have. Well, you can play it now. Go ahead, play it.
It's too late now. Now I gotta share it.
Yeah, share it. Well, hold on. We want some more people to get in here, but that
Where you at though?
I'm PDX here. Let me drop my link, you falls. Here we go. This is my channel.
Does anybody know you?
No. There we go. That should be it. Hey, Christina. You should be able to click on that link in chat. The YouTube.
I can't click. Oh, you're on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. Go. Huh?
Do you want to drop it in the group, Anthony?
I'm trying to, but you gotta have to send it to me. I can't click on it.
Actually, if you type in youtube.com/PDX Paranormal.
Let me
What are you doing, dogs? Hey, Donna, or just type in. What is going on? Hey, Lulu. What are you doing, dummy? Or just go to search and type PDX Paranormal, and you'll see me. It'll come up. You guys, if it wasn't, of course, this is not going to be a normal show because you know what? Shit always happens.
Going to be good.
Okay.
Are you in there, Donna? No, that's hi, Donna. No, Jenny, are you in there?
Am I in where?
I'm trying to.
My YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, type in there because I gotta mod you.
I'm trying to copy the link.
Okay, I'll go now.
Yeah, I'll send. Look, you guys, we're totally fucked up people.
Well, let me copy the link.
Here, hold on. I got it right here.
Gotcha.
Okay, here we go. Now, Anthony, you click on that, and I gotta go to live chat. Okay, you guys. So, I'm not seeing you in there.
Can you see? Are you live on it now?
Yeah, I'm live on YouTube. Yes.
Okay, let me go in.
Yeah, because I need hers and.
How do you share it on?
Oh, you click on the arrows.
No, I got
the V.
I copied it.
Okay. You guys, we're totally.
Oh, we're live, right?
We're live.
We are live. Oh, thank you for the hearts.
Whenever I get into a live,
Donna?
I mess it up.
I'm hurting you.
I mess up all lives.
Trust me. I could fuck up the world. Okay, hey Gemma. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So I know I haven't been on for a live. Fucking goddamn. I know I have not been on going live for a while. There we go on my channel. And I got some special guests. A lot of you may not know them. You may have seen them around. They have to do with the paranormal community, and they're from everywhere. And right next to me, somewhere.
Anthony.
Oh, I'm trying to share.
We got Anthony,
The
Race Prince, and everybody's going to know what everybody does. We have Jen. I don't know. Jenny. Put your name Jenny because I get confused.
Jenny.
Can
I change it, Jenny?
Yeah. And we got Jenny, which is Emerald. What?
Ooh,
huh?
Sure.
I don't have insight.
Jenny.
Jenny from Emerald. It's a low. No, I'm joking.
Well.
I know, I was joking with you. Emerald Isle Paranormal Researchers. And then, when you want to get really, really dark, we have Hearst, the Raven's Altar of Darkness. So we've got a variety of everyone on here, what everybody does. And, here with the paranormal, a lot of you are in the paranormal. And like me, I'm still learning every day about different things, different paranormal things. It's an ongoing thing. And like we were talking about Howard, with the Fear Fest, he asked if I could possibly help out with the workshop for the children to help educate them, help them know that, who's Samantha? I'm here too. Welcome. Oh,
Hey,
Gemma, it says I'm here too. Okay.
how did
Yeah,
you
and
get on?
Gemma's,
How
go
did you
ahead.
get on the global ghost hunt and on Paralinks like that?
I got to hook it up.
Oh. Oh no, no, not the J Mac.
Like 2 squirts.
Just push the button.
Just push
Push
the
the
button. And
I got
hey, Sarah. Hold on, people. I gotta. Okay, so I'm on Jay's. I can't do anything. Hey, Ghost Mama. See, this is Jay's. I'm not on mine. So hey, Ashley. Welcome. Ashley's one of my best friends out there. So Gemma, I got you back. Okay, so
We're on
Samantha.
Jay's YouTube?
No, we're on my YouTube, but
Oh.
I had to sign in Jay's already signed in, so
I
I'm
don't
just
know
on
any
here.
of these people, so I'm gonna troll them all.
Yeah, troll them all.
She uses me.
I use them. What are the dogs doing behind me? Okay, so and then I totally forgot where the fuck I was at.
We have
Oh
a
my god.
have
Lost
a-
Souls. I still can't see you, Lost Souls. Shoot. Well, we got a variety of people. So we got there's me, then we got, Jenny who does a little of everything, but not so much dark. And then we got Anthony, who's the darker going down to Hearst, which is his mentor.
Yeah.
So Hearst, tell us
Yes.
about yourself. We'll start with you this time. Tell us about yourself. And you know what? If you drop your type in chat, that way people can follow you and stuff like that. And not everybody's paranormal, but you just jump in at any time because we talk a lot here.
Yes, we do. Just
Well, I'm called Hearst. You can find me on all platforms. I have a Facebook group under the same name, The Ravens Altar of Darkness. I teach mentorship about mediumship, your abilities, how to awaken. I teach people magic, black magic. We do paranormal. I have a paranormal team called Nevermore Paranormal. So we pretty much go down the more darker path with what we just watched on the podcast, Forbidden Objects, Ouija boards, things like that. But we teach you that darkness is not fucking a goat or sacrificing children. It's more or less
Right.
finding your abilities in the dark and how to operate in the dark and how to not be operating through fear. So it's a whole different aspect of what we teach.
Right.
Oh, I can't.
So what's wrong with you, Anthony? Let me go ahead and shout out some people
was
here in
trying to-
chat that are coming in.
I was trying to share his, but it's private, so I can't share that one.
Jay's?
No,
Oh.
first.
Okay, so we got Donna. Hello, Donna. Welcome. Gemma's in the house. Tammy's Passions. Hello, how are you? We got HCF Paranormal. We got Tanner Banks. What's up, Tanner?
I can do it like
Oh, I'm
this.
so sorry to hear about that today. We got Parasolo, which I have the custom made. My brain just broke. Oh my god. A portal he made for me. So that I can't wait to get that. We have Luke Baker. I think I already said that, but welcome, Luke Baker. We got Derek. We got Sarah. We got Life with Inky, which is Ashley. And I think we pretty much got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. We got Pam. And we got Christina Bell. And Mrs. Solo. Right on. Okay, so you guys heard what Hearst had to say. Definitely give him a follow. Check out his channels. We got Provoke Austin in the house. There's Anthony right there. So Texas Wraith Hunters is Anthony.
That's actually
Eh.
Hearst.
They can click on your name and follow you.
All right.
So if you
we'll
type in
follow
chat, they'll
Hearst.
follow
We'll
you.
follow Hearst off of that.
And we got C Baby, who is Sienna in the house. Hello, Vinny. So Anthony, tell us kind of what you do, because we went right to the darkness. Now we're gonna calm down a little bit. And
Go to the.
I knew it was Austin Paranormal. I knew that.
Go to the light side now.
Yeah, because he's more.
Oh, that's right. Well, okay, I'm the founder of Texas Wraith Hunters and the founder of Wraith World Podcast, and you can find that on Facebook, or you can go to Texas Wraith Hunters on YouTube, or both on Facebook. And I'm learning too. I don't know anything.
It's a learning thing every day, huh?
Yeah.
Aye.
And there's Jenny.
Yeah, the little Jenny at the bottom going, aye, in the
Hey,
corner.
hey.
Aye,
What do you
aye.
do, Jenny?
What do I do? A little bit of everything. Okay, I run Emerald Isle Paranormal Researchers, founder of Emerald Isle Paranormal Researchers and Shadow Whispers in the Night podcast. We are on Facebook, YouTube. All these names would just be Emerald Isle Paranormal Researchers. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and other things that I can't
Man,
remember.
you guys are all over the place. You got some things going on.
And have just little bits and travel and investigate and all that crack.
And see, Gemma is, we call her our UK daughter, which she has autism and she's on the spectrum. She's more of a sensitive. With Gemma, she has an amazing channel. And, I thought autism was just autism. I didn't realize there was different levels and stuff like that. And I've learned so much from Gemma. I wasn't naive or anything like that, but I never really knew anybody who had autism or autistic. And when somebody says, "Oh, he's autistic," I'm thinking it's one level. But she has taught me so much in the different levels. It's what's something cold is right by my foot. That was weird. So you guys definitely check out Gemma. She just hit her 5,000 and stuff. She's amazing. Okay, so back to what we were talking about now. And Gemma's learning from us too. So I was going to say, help out here, you guys. My brain just broke. The paranormal. We don't want people to be afraid of it, like children, other adults, and stuff like that. And so, I figured, we're going to do paranormal talk tonight because we all can contribute to something, and give our advice. Even people who are in chat, if you got questions, here's the time to definitely ask them and stuff like that. Because everybody's usually really busy, off doing. I mean, we've done three or four different podcasts within, 3 days. So. If you're here and you guys, you're new to them, they're new to you. So definitely ask them. These are the people you want to ask, So with that being said, let me start with Jenny this time. Jenny, so what got you into the paranormal?
Well, geez, as most people when I was younger, I, come from a large family. There's about 11 in my family, and there was always has to be that one odd one, and I was that odd one. So then I would
grab it.
See
what is it?
Or hear things. See or hear things, and then I just thought it was me being a child, and and the rest of my family were normal, and I was the odd one, and seeing so many things that my family got to see as well when it was something in the sky. So it was just crazy. It was madness. It was crazy. And then when I got older, I kind of signed up with a team, stayed with them for about 8 years, something like that. I was kind of doing on my own before that, and then signed up with another team. And then when that folded, I created my own team, coming up to, I think, 6-7 years. Right. So I'm at it a long time. Too long.
And do you ever well, actually, tell us, what's your favorite place you've been going to? I like hearing about this place.
Is this now? There's two of them. There is the 𝕃𝔼𝕃 Museum in Millmount, which is where I live, and there's 𝕃𝔼𝕃. So I mean, both of them are phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. And we do the same locations. We do different locations, but the locations we do, we did them repetitively for years on end. That we research these locations and find out more about it that's not written in books. So it would be the 𝕃𝔼𝕃 Museum in Millmount. That place would be where Oliver Cromwell had came over to Ireland in 1649 on the 11th of September and had attacked the museum, the Mallow Tower. And then the British Army had used it as a barracks. They had taken over as well.
Right.
And then Castle had been with the O'Carroll's clan, and there were bloody murders and killings within family members and the Normans and whatnot. And it is just amazing. It's brilliant. We love Lep Castle and the museum.
Well, we got somebody in chat, Samantha, what is asking a question. So I want everybody to answer this. We'll go ahead with. He's next to me. Hey, just do it. Pay attention, Anthony.
I'm cheating.
Okay,
I'm
so the
sharing
question
out. I'm
is.
sharing out.
Thank you.
Share.
Sharing is caring. Have you? Well, we'll drop down. We'll ask hers. Okay, and because everybody's going to answer this, have you ever experienced a poltergeist? If so, what did you experience?
Most of the time, when people go through trauma, drama, bad times, death in their life, they can handle the situation. Most people keep it inside. Some people have the ability, when that happens, to project it onto an outer source. So the problem becomes manifests actually into they call it a poltergeist. They can project negative energy into something and it grows. So that becomes where it starts opening up doors, it starts slamming, it starts causing problems. And I've found with poltergeist activity, a lot of times the person that is more or less compressed or they can't release their energy, their anger, the situation. So it becomes an outer experience for them. And
Right.
it can be pretty scary. It can be pretty intense. I have seen some pretty bad poltergeist activity. And if it goes on long enough and if it gets fed long enough, that manifested activity can actually become its own source. So it's very interesting.
Okay. But you've experienced it too, right? You've had.
Yes, I've seen it.
Oh,
And what happened? Like, what did you see?
excuse me.
That's okay.
I had one where we were helping a case. I was on my own at that time. I didn't have a team. And the person got angry with me being there, but the person wasn't in the house. But they knew I was there, so I got physically attacked.
Okay.
So that's one of my firsthand experiences, being physically attacked by something that ain't there.
Okay. And Jenny, how about you? Have you ever experienced a poltergeist? If so, what did you experience? I can't hear you. You muted yourself.
I always, because I have a head cold and I keep sniffing and I keep forgetting to unmute myself. I'm here.
Okay.
I know I always do it. I don't think I have ever experienced a poltergeist. Things happening in my home, noises I hear, like glass breaking, but there's no broken glasses. I remember one New Year's Eve, went to bed. My husband had to get up for, say, 5 a.m. to go to work. He had spoken about his dad the night before. And we heard, it was about like 3:30 a.m. We could hear two champagne. We had champagne.
The
so
ting?
No,
They broke?
proper smashing, but we heard it. We heard it in the bedroom, like to the point it was in the room with us.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It smashed in our room, so we sat up and thinking, we have cats, so we're thinking the cat is in the kitchen. So make sure there's no, the broken glass. The cat's not near the glass and whatnot. We went down I stayed in the room and he went downstairs, and no glass broken, no cat in the kitchen, and no glass broken.
Wow.
His phone had turned off, and he wasn't late for work. And and the glass.
Wow.
Actually, the champagne flute had fell over, and the champagne flutes are very thin, but it was it wasn't broken. But
Didn't break.
It was his glass, and his father had passed away. It was his champagne glass, and his father had passed away. His phone had gone off, so the alarm, he wouldn't have waken up for the alarm. And he spoke about his dad the night before about what they used to, because he's from Mauritius, and spoke about what they used to do in Mauritius on New Year's Eve and so on. And he got up and he was getting ready for work. Then after that, so I don't know if that's poltergeist. I don't know if it was his dad. I wouldn't say it was poltergeist. It could be his dad and so on. Anything else in my home? No. Like my dog would act strange sometimes, but thankfully nothing. No. My twin had something happen when she lived in the UK with her husband, and they lived in a house with a friend that they worked for. Beautiful old English house. And my sister had gone over to, another sister had gone over to visit her. She felt very uncomfortable, but didn't say anything. So they would sit outside in the balcony, and the TV would go on, off, off. And they used to call him Hank. I don't know why, Hank. But
Okay.
he used to follow Sharon, who lived there. So when they'd go in and turn the TV off and tell Hank, stop turning the TV on. And when my brother-in-law would walk back into the kitchen to go back out into the balcony, these heavy wood table and chairs, and all the chairs were stacked on top of the table, but in positions that you couldn't put them.
Oh my God.
Together. They were balancing on top of each other. Noli's face went white and went out and didn't say anything to my sister about what was happening in the house. But there was running up and down the stairs every single night. And they think that was the poltergeist. And when it was our birthday, my twins' card would be up on the mantle. It's the mantelpiece in the fireplace, but it's so high up, even if you get on a chair,
Right.
you can't touch it. My twins' cards would be placed all up there to show, it's Vicky's birthday. And then you'd have coins stacked on the lampshade in the living room and
Wow.
in order and whatnot. So she had all of that. I didn't, unfortunately. I'd like to see that. But she did. Vicky did. Yeah. But me, no, sorry. No, I didn't. No. That's an Irish short version.
I can't even roll my R's. The Irish. The Irish. Okay. And we have
You didn't hear it.
Anthony. So have you experienced, and then we'll get back to you, Jenny, with Derek asking that question.
Right? Yeah, no worries.
So Anthony, have you experienced any poltergeist or,
I have one true one, and it was just like you see that one. I can't say this. It was just like you see it in the movies.
the chairs?
That was an investigation that we were on, and that's when we were channeling. We were using my
Love you, Tanner. Good night. Was your board?
people close your eyes, and during that investigation, as soon as we started, that's the one that knocked over my camera. And like I said, I have a pretty sturdy professional tripod. That was no joke. And the camera will actually, it locks in there. Once it's locked in there, it's not coming off. But it knocked my camera off. And then, of course, it killed the other two cameras. But in that house, they had a lot of stuff. It almost kind of looked like an antique store. There were so many little trinkets, and there was a clock. I mean, it was about this big, about that big, and 4 little legs on it, but it was sturdy, and that thing just knocked over and flew. I mean, that's pretty heavy for wind. I mean, that wasn't no wind because we're inside the house,
Right.
and so yeah, that thing wasn't happy that we were there.
So you're saying you were in the house and it fell over. So obviously it wasn't the wind.
No, we were up in the attic.
Wow.
And
Nice.
like I said, it's in that attic where they had a bunch of stuff and everything like that. They had a lot of it looked just like an antique store because they had a lot of stuff in there like that.
Wow.
Setting up on tables. But that one, I said, my camera does not fall. Because
No.
I mean, I'm not going to let it fall. You know what I mean? Because
You know how your equipment works. You know how to put it up.
That tripod, there's nothing plastic on it. Once you set even the mount on you put on the bottom of the camera,
right,
it's metal. And
it locks in.
I mean, it's not a cheap tripod. I mean, that thing is.
Go
ahead.
But was it a poltergeist or was that a spirit?
Well, when you say that now, because it was actually the spirit of the man that was holding the girls there.
Oh my God!
So that was a spirit. So that was a spirit.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Not a poltergeist.
Right. I stand corrected.
Yes, mentor. Yes, mentor. Debunked.
Yes.
I know.
Yes, Master Yoda. Yes, Master Yoda.
These are not the drones
It
you're
was a
looking
spirit.
for.
Well, the spirit did not like it, and he was just going around and just pat, just knocking stuff over
Okay.
left and right.
And I will say, I don't think I've ever really had that experience.
So,
I'm
so
not
what is the
sure.
difference between a
I was getting
spirit
ready to
and a
ask.
poltergeist?
I was going to go down to Derek, or
Oh,
not Derek. I'm sorry, down to Hearst. What is the difference between a poltergeist and a spirit? Because poltergeist has, to me, this is my vision. A poltergeist has more energy to actually physically move things, stack things,
Hmm.
where a spirit can knock something over or pull something. That's what I understand. So tell us Hearst, what's your definition? Is that it?
Poltergeist, it's a big study going on. It's a big thing in the field right now. Poltergeist is actually man-made. It's made from your emotion. It's what people project. It's what they leave behind. A spirit is obviously someone that hasn't crossed over.
Mhm.
So it's a human. So one's human that is dead that hasn't crossed over, and the poltergeist is something that's someone's still alive, but they project as something that's became its own energy. So it's become a poltergeist. So it's
Right.
really scary to think about that someone can manifest that kind of energy, and then it becomes its own living soul, its own entity.
Right.
So that's the difference.
There you guys go. So right now, Derek has a question for Jenny. You see that?
I do. I see it. I see it. I looked it up, and that park is in the UK, and I'm in Ireland. But I did look it up, and
Aaron?
in Ireland, and
Aaron?
I did look. I did look it
can you look at your messenger, Emmy?
up.
Can you
Huh?
see it?
Oh.
So I did look it up, Derek, and it is still open to the public.
Yeah.
It is still open, and you can, if you
Oh,
go online,
oh,
you can. Sorry.
oh, no.
No. Hello, McFly. No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If you go online, you have options of booking your tickets and what time and so on. And Bletchley Park, are you looking for it?
Well, now, why are you asking this, Derek? You're in Canada. I had to give him a hard time. There was another thing I saw up here, right here. Okay, so this has happened to a lot of us. You know, we've been raised and brought, especially a lot of us, we're around the same age here, that, you don't speak of it. And, when you're a little kid, it's, an imaginary friend. That's it. And that's one of the reasons how I feel like a lot of people have been, they're quiet and they shut up about it because, of society. So I totally understand where you're coming from. With these people that I have here, my friends, family, don't ever be afraid to not, come out and ask and talk, because we're here to help educate as we're learning ourselves too. And, they're not a scary thing. I'm afraid of the living more than I am the dead. I mean, because the living can really fuck you up. But,
yeah, we don't like them.
And you're not alone, is what I want to say on that. People look at us like maybe we're freaks or, we're oddities. My dog's doing something. We're crazy, but we're not,
Well, what gets me on that is like at my job, everybody knows that I'm a paranormal investigator, and most of them, of course, they don't want to hear anything about it. They're my coworkers, so we're all old foot guys. So yeah, I want to come at them and say, hey, you know what, this and that, but they follow me, but they don't want to hear. Some of them don't want to hear anything, but I do have a couple of.
This turn.
Well, I do have one there that we're really close, and he's a Christian pastor. And I've asked him, he actually, he's got questions, and he'll ask me questions. So like, what did you see? What did you feel? You know, and so I'll start telling him, and then so I've asked him a few times, why don't you go with me? I said we can go right down the street. There's an awesome place right down the street, and that we can go to, but he would not go, and that's what gets me because like Hurst and myself, we both been in the deliverance ministry, been around all this church stuff and everything, and of course when I was in there too, because I have the power of God, the power of the Holy Spirit, and all this, you know, I'm in the Bible says that I will trample over serpents and snakes, and They won't bite me or they won't hurt me. Nothing will hurt me, right? Okay, so I don't understand this because, and not that I'm bashing them or anything like that, but I just don't understand. Because if you ask me, I'm gonna say, hell yeah, let's go. You know, and even then, I was still doing it behind the church's back. I mean, I hate to say it that way, but I still did it on the down low. And
Right.
but here's this person who's a pastor supposed to. He's the man. He's at the top. Actually, the church is supposed to be like this, but it's like this. It's got the triangle with the pastor on top, and he's supposed to be the man in charge. He's supposed to be laying out the almighty word, everything. He's a teacher for one thing, but yet he will not go with me.
Well, I can't get my camera right.
Hey, Donna,
I'm trying to get
Hi,
my
Donna.
camera right.
you're making
Hi,
me
everybody.
dizzy.
Hi.
Hi.
So that's what gets me when it comes to that is because I've been on both sides of the fence in the church. I've been on both sides, front and back. But
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to that, I just don't understand that. I never understood it then, and I still don't understand it. And I've tried, and I try my best even just to tell them, well, you know what? How about this? We can either go down the street to this one place, but there's these people that I also know that they've been having issues at their house. So, one we can go and we're going to deal with it out in the open. But this is a different case. This involves people. It involves children. And I've asked them, so, but this is what the church does, right? It's supposed to help and everything else, especially if you're into this, at that level there. Fear not. But yet
Right.
he will tell me no. He actually told me this, no, because that's too spiritual. And it blew me away. Like, what the hell are you saying? What do you mean that's too spiritual? The whole Bible, the whole thing is spiritual. It's a spiritual warfare, right? Isn't that what you say? And but I said it nicely. I said, I don't understand. Why won't you go with me? Because you go out to places and you go out to these corners. You go into bars and you're trying to save people. So here we go. We need some. And we say, we sung the songs. We're going into the devil's camp and we're going to take over and everything. Okay, well there it is. Go with me. And he will not. And I've been trying with him for about 4 years, and he will not go.
They won't. And
You
they
know,
won't. And they won't go.
and that's what gets me. I had another brother that I knew for a very long time. We used to do prison ministries together and everything. And he showed up at my house one time, so I happened to be outside. He pulled up, and I said, "Oh crap, here we go." Okay, so he comes up to me, "Hey brother, how you doing? This and that." Of course, the first thing I was, "What's where are you going to church now?" And I actually told him, because I don't. He said, "Well, how can that?" It's because I was well known. We were well known, my wife and I, here in this community. And all of a sudden, we disappear, and then now the word out of my mouth, what they remember me as like over there, you know, and and uh, and I told him the same thing. I go, well, you know what? I said it. I thought about it in my head. I said, oh, fuck it. We can say that here, right? Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, Jenny did already. So okay, fuck it.
Just say fuck. You can say
Yeah,
fuck.
fuck it. I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna.
Ouch, Lulu.
I said fucking a goat in the beginning of the intro,
Yes.
so.
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't say
I
it.
was sharing this out, so I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna tell him. You know what I mean? And like I said, we used to do prison ministries. That's the way he remembers me last memories of me and him. And I told him, actually, what I do now, I investigate hauntings. He goes, what? And I go, I investigate hauntings. I go out, and try to prove, get evidence and everything, just like we could do in the church, right? He says, I don't, what happened to you? And I go, nothing happened to me. And then I said, actually, what happened to me, brother, is that I opened my eyes, and I said, why don't you go with me? And he's, like I said, we used to do prison ministries. We used to go in there with prisoners and minister to them. But yet, he said, no, because I'll pray for you from my house. And it's like, God, dang it, you see? Why? Why is it?
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah, go ahead.
When you hear a Christian say "I pray for you," that's a world equivalent of "fuck off." Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I get it, because he said, I'll pray for you, brother. And that's like, well, why don't you go with me and we'll both pray over there? And then I says, I need help. I said, right now, I don't have anybody to go with. There's another place that I know. Well, that was a different person. I said, there's a place that I know over here that we can go to. He goes, well, I don't have time right now. I said, we can do it anytime. You live right, like literally 3 minutes from me down the street. And I said, I tell you what, why don't I go pick you up Friday? When you off? That's when he said that. I'll just pray for you. And that's like, I can't get this, man. Why? Why do y'all come at people like this? You know what I mean? With all this power, you want me to go to your church, and go in there, but yet, and then in there you're one way, but when you come out here, you have no power, you have nothing. I don't understand that.
It comes under one big thing, and it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible over many times. If you Google it, you'll see how many times it's written. And they always want to say, "Fear not, fear not."
Yeah, fear not. 364
Yep.
Well,
times.
if they're so afraid, then why do they have to put that in the Bible of fear not? What is the biggest way for something to come into someone's life? Fear, intimidation. And you see it so many times in the church. Well, I have something going on at my house. Well, I'll come pray for you, or I'll come anoint your house with oil, or I'll come cast it out. They never want to go in and actually figure out why it's there,
Yep.
how it got there. They don't want to give the person a real solution. They just want to cast it out in the name of Jesus. And that, I'm sorry, that don't work. I'm an ex-deliverance minister 24 years. I used to watch the spirit go behind me and say, I'll stay back here till you're done. Keep going. And laugh. And then 2 weeks later, they literally come back around and kick that person's ass. That spirit literally hands that person their ass in a basket, and they retaliate, and they don't understand. And that's why I try to, and that's why Anthony does also. We actually try to give the spirit a voice. We try to figure out why it's there.
Yep.
In the church, it comes down to control. It's like a country club. You're going to pay for that guy speaking every Sunday. You're going to pay for a membership. You're going to pay for a seat. But when it comes down time of really needing help or spiritual help, you're never going to get it in a real church.
Yeah,
You're not
and you
going to.
never get any
It's not
direct
there.
answers either. You never get answers. You can
And
ask
look
all
how
you
many
want and you
times
don't get
the
them.
Bible has been rewritten too. I mean, come on.
Well,
So we got somebody new on the panel. Hold on. We have Donna.
Donna,
Donna.
is that her
Hello.
phone?
I don't think I've ever met you. Have I met you?
Anna?
Nah. Well, I
No.
in the comments, yeah, for a long
Okay.
time, for a very long time. But I started jumping on teams, stuff like that. So, yeah,
Well, good to meet you face to face now.
good to meet you, honey.
If you got a website or a YouTube, throw it out there. Let people know who you are. Tell us about yourself because everybody else did. So you're on the hot seat.
Oh, this way.
Kind of been hiding myself lately. Pretty much, I did open a group, but I didn't fully open it. I was on other teams. Anthony, that's where I met Anthony. Doing like cold cases, stuff like that.
Okay.
Then I went to another group. Worst thing I could have done. So somebody ended up opening my own group.
Okay.
Donna Psychic Corner. But it's a private group, but I haven't 100% opened it. I got 100 and something people already
Oh,
there.
nice.
But
Okay.
I haven't 100% opened it yet because I just got too much on my back right now, and I'm listening to you guys because I don't know if I've been hurting my daughter listening to you all. Trying to all right. I just don't want her to see this. I told Anthony about it.
Okay.
She called me. I just had a birthday. She called
Happy
me.
belated birthday.
Thank you. She called me, but at the same time of her saying happy birthday, she started getting hysterical, crying.
Okay.
Who did I piss off? I didn't piss nobody off. I don't deal with anybody. I have a very small circle. I have somebody in the past that I had a problem with a long time ago.
Mm.
a while ago. What happened? I don't know. Can't tell you. I have no idea. Don't have the answer. And somebody just questioned me about it, which is weird. I was talking to Anthony. Somebody just questioned me about it and said, "Oh, what happened with so and so?" I said, "Whoa, don't say that name." And they said, "Well, what happened?" I said, "I know as much as you. I don't know."
Mm.
Well, this crazy shit started happening. Now my daughter's calling me hysterical. She's getting these smells,
Oh,
a
gosh.
certain smell,
Wow.
not a raunchy smell,
Right, but
Look,
but
I
not
it's
don't
an
mean
everyday smell.
I don't mean to interrupt, Donna, but I feel like you're gonna have to be a little bit more specific on that. Oh, you don't have to
I,
mention any names, but
I
I mean,
don't want it to get out there. Like, I don't want to hurt my kid. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
Why? I don't want to be rude, but I work with Anthony. He knows me.
I did try to
And
contact you, hon. I
did
did.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, Anthony, can you get her connected with me?
yeah,
Jump on a live with me, you and her and Candy.
Yeah, I
yeah.
did hers. I did, hon. I told
I'm
Aunt.
sorry.
I
I
did
get 300 to
try.
500 messages a day. I'm sorry.
I know. I saw you on live. You got like 900 people, and you said that like you can't get to people. Cause I was
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, I went right to you, hers.
I
Remember
will.
you
I will
told me?
get. Yeah, I will get Anthony to connect you with us.
Well, remember we were on live one time, and you picked up something in my house, and you had it touch me,
Wow.
and it
Mhm.
burned and it tingled. Remember that? All right.
Yes.
Well, this was just recent about my daughter. So my daughter's we all got abilities. It goes right
Does she
through my
use hers? Does she use hers and stuff like that, or does she try
she
to put them on
tries
the back
not
burner?
she doesn't try to use them, but she has all my kids are different. My
Right.
oldest we're talking about, she has dreams, daydreams, night dreams. You know, she's very sensitive empath. She's very intuitive. They're all different. My son, same thing. My
But
youngest, sea spirits. So, like, very different. We're
are
all
they
different.
all afraid to?
My daughter was not afraid until now.
Oh, gosh.
Now it's turned very dark. That's why
Okay.
all right, she moved to Florida 2.5 years ago. The house she moved in, she was seeing something at the bottom of her bed. And she told me about it. I said, why? You know, I was picking up something, but she don't like me talking about anything. So I shut my mouth. And then I was seeing like this orb around her protection. So I was like, you know, she said, Ma, I noticed that. I said, that's protection. Anytime you know, you got protection around you, because I seen that orb. She was cooking and I seen this orb all around her. And I said, look at the picture I just took. She said, Ma, I just started seeing that for the past few weeks when I'm on the phone with somebody on Messenger. She
Okay.
said, what is that?
Welcome everyone coming in.
I said, well, I'm going to tell you that orb that I'm looking at and the color, that's protection. Somebody is around you protecting you for some reason. But I said, so what I want you to do is whatever I know is in your room and watching you every night when you're asleep,
Oh,
it
God.
bothers you, tell it to leave. You have the power. You have abilities. You have the power. Whatever's protecting you, I don't know who it is, but I saw the protection around her.
Mm-hmm.
So I said,
Why she?
this person at first was just over her bed every night watching her.
Why is she afraid to use her abilities? Because to me, I'm feeling like whatever's watching her is
My mother
eating up
okay,
that fear and
my
making
mother's
them
black.
stronger.
Exactly. exactly. But my mother is Blackfoot Native American. Okay. My dad, on the other hand, is Cheyenne. But my mother, we're not even talking about him. My mom raised us. She wouldn't even talk about abilities. It was hush hush.
You're around our age then. That's what we were saying at the beginning of the show. Is
Everything was hush hush.
Yeah.
And even I would try to talk to her all through, even now. She just admitted it to me last year about the abilities. Just last year. I'm in my 50s.
see, that's what I said. We're all like that.
So
Well,
what she said to
some
me
40s.
was, like, my mom, somebody read my mom through me and said my mom's ability, she could work as a profiler. Now, the other thing she said was she don't want me to see, if I start using my ability, she don't want me to see what she sees. But there's more to it than that. I found out a little more. So
reason why I have a problem with this. We lost. He'll be back. Reason why I have a problem with this is
my kids are listening to her. You get what I'm saying? My son said the same. My daughter said the same. You know, and then I saw my granddaughter.
Hey, Vinny.
She was 17 at the time. And all of a sudden I see her. They moved to Florida 2.5 years ago. So this was 2.5 years ago. She's in the kitchen. She's got crystals and she's cleansing her crystals. And I said, Sammy, what are you doing? She said, oh, Grammy, I got my crystals and I'm cleansing them. I said, since when you got crystals? She said, oh, they were just calling to me.
Oh,
there we go. There's another one.
Now, crystals. I got so many crystals behind this green screen. I believe in them. Crystals actually pick you. You don't pick them.
No, they all. Yeah, my son just showed me his crystals, and I said, he's like, Ma, don't touch my crystals. I said, listen, boy, I taught you that. Nobody touches your crystals. But I'll tell you, I looked at him, and he's got all protection crystals. I said, you did a good job.
I see you, Vinny. I'm sorry, I don't want to cut people off because I feel this is like a very important.
I just want to get to the important part, okay?
Yeah.
She called me hysterical that the man she could deal with. She saw him, she ignored it, she'd go to sleep, she could deal with it. That's what she kept telling me all this time, 2.5 years. Now she said, she had her hands in her face, crying, hysterical. I've never seen my oldest like that. She's a very strong woman. She said, it's dark. She says she's been sleeping on the couch. She cannot even sleep in her bed anymore. And even then,
thank you, Gail.
Her husband woke her up. The other night, and she jumped like 10 feet when he woke her up. And her dreams now are very vivid and dark. And they never were.
Wow.
So this took a turn.
This is how I feel about it. I don't know you. We just met. And this is why we want to have more shows like this to help people, educate them, because again, I'm 53 years old, and when I was younger, it out of sight, out of mind. They don't want you to talk about it or nothing. But as you get older, we've all talked about this, about children can see. Children have that pure mind. And it's whether you choose to continue with that or block it.
Yeah.
Or people will tell you, no, you're crazy. That doesn't happen, blah, 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 blah. And that's sad. That's really, really sad, because the fear, and if somebody disagrees with me, please tell me, the entities will eat up that fear and make them stronger, and they will use that fear against you.
Well,
and if you use your ability,
I did tell her. She was outside in her lanai smoking a cigarette because she don't smoke in her house. I said, please, Tara, stop talking about it. You're feeding the energy.
Yes. Yeah.
And she started crying even more. I said, please, please try to be strong. I'm going to try to get you help. She said, stop. Because if you try to get me help, it's just going to make it worse. Is what she's afraid.
Pretty sad.
That's what she's afraid of. But she said, Ma, this is dark.
but it's hitting her more and more. You know what I mean? It was
I've never
coming
seen my
in
daughter
slowly,
like this.
and now it's coming in full force. So she
Her-
needs her help,
her-
and
she
I don't
was-
mean to.
She was crying so bad. My daughter's skin is pale, like really pale. She was crying so bad. She was beet red. She had her hands like this. She had both hands in her face where I could just see her eyes.
Mhm.
And she was just crying. Ma, who did you piss off? Ma, who did you piss off? I said, what are you talking about? Who did I piss off? And what she's telling me, the smell she's getting.
Is
You
it
want me to-
sulfur?
Sulfur. No.
No.
Rotten, like rotten.
No. It's nothing like that.
What is it? You can say it.
Somebody that was very angry at my daughter 2.5 years ago and said she disrespected her because my daughter had a drink at 30 years old. She's old enough to have a drink.
Mm.
She can have a
Hey,
drink if she wants
Thomas.
a drink.
There's another one of my best
And
friends,
she
the
said-
story of Dory.
And she wasn't even on the call at the time, but she said, now, it gets a little deeper, but my daughter talked to somebody. She had a drink, which she's old enough to drink. She's in her 30s. You know what I mean? She's 38 now. Like, come on. Actually, she's 38 or 39. 38, I think.
Hold on one second. And I see people in chat right now because I'm on Jay's computer. I want to mod Beth and Ghost Mama. I can't do it at the moment, but you guys, welcome everybody who's coming in, and the people who are just getting here late. We are talking about paranormal experiences. Each one of us is different, and we're talking
Yeah.
about how we're learning every day. And
Well,
we
that's
want
what
to
my
teach.
group's about. That's what my group
Okay.
is about. Every psychic medium. That was what my group was about, and that's what I was going to open about. I don't care. You can have 100 psychic mediums. We're all different. All of us.
Mhm.
Now, I know, I know my abilities. That's it. And I was said, because my abilities, somebody said to me, "Oh, I thought you know how to take care of certain things, Anthony." And I was
Mhm.
like, "No, I know what I know, and that's it. I've never been mentored. I've never been anything because everything's been hush. I've always learned, even my healings, I've learned on my own, energy healings. I don't put my hands on people. I don't do Reiki. I do energy healings. But I've learned it all on my own.
But did you feel alone and
Yep.
felt how people were going to judge you if you?
Oh,
See, and
yeah.
that's what we don't want people to do. That's why, like, when I go to Fear Fest, I'm going to help Howard out with the younger kids,
Yeah.
and have a workshop for them so they know.
Yeah, like you're a
Don't be afraid. Yeah.
you're a witch, or you're a witch, or you're a nutcase.
Right.
I live right here near Salem. I'm in Massachusetts.
That's
So-
amazing.
My husband's from Boston.
Oh, right up the highway.
Meldrum. Yeah. Or Meldrum. Oh, fuck it. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Malden. He's like Malden.
Oh,
so,
Malden.
yeah, it's Malden.
Oh, Malden.
Yeah.
That's right outside.
See,
Okay.
I want to break in for a second, if that's okay, because I've been over here quiet, running this
Yeah.
through my head, through my computer.
The
And this is
smell
for
she's
everybody.
getting is food.
This ain't towards one person. This is towards everybody watching. But I'm a mentor. I have school. I teach different magic classes, a lot of different things we do. And one thing I know, and this is for everybody, this is not just directed at anybody, so don't take it wrong. And I'm Hearst if you do take it wrong. Take a complaint department number. I don't give a hell. But
I'm taking it wrong.
when you're coming into your abilities, and this is a very serious thing, when you're coming into your abilities and you're being awakened, if you don't go through the shadow work,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't go through the healing, if you don't go through fears, if you don't go through all that healing and finding out what's holding you back, when you're trying to emerge in your abilities, say an entity's around you, or say something's trying to attach, or something's trying to wake you up, or things like that, you have bad dreams, it's going to escalate what's already inside of you, what you've gone through, your trauma, your fears, your
Mm.
pains, and it's going to escalate that. So I tell people, before you try to become a super badass anybody, you have to go through a healing. You have to find yourself. You have to find that center, and then emerge. Because if it's coming with fear, then that shows me somebody's dealing with something in the past, and their shadow work, that when they were younger they had something happen with fear. So something's connecting with something to make something stronger. And when you're awakening your abilities, we teach you how to let that go, how to work with that, how to deal with that.
Mm.
Because you'll never truly be a good practitioner or a good medium until you learn how to heal and operate through a healed heart.
What do
Because
you
what's going to
mean?
happen is things are going to
Good night,
intensify.
Chairman.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh,
What was you
I'm
gonna?
saying good night to Chairman. I'm sorry,
What
people
would you
were coming
mean
in.
by? What do you mean by healing? Like a different healing, right? Not what I was saying. Spiritual healing.
Healing, a spiritual healing, is when you go back and you go through all the trauma, you go through all the pain, you learn how to release all that, you learn how to work through it. Because
Mm.
a lot of times you'll have something when you were younger. It could even be a past life that you brought into this life that you don't even know about. So it could be something that's there. So something's learned how to trigger that. So when it
I
learns how to trigger that point, then it knows how to pull and push your buttons. And
I
then it
think.
holds you down, binds you down, where you never become that strong person you're supposed to be. So I really teach on how to break that down, how to work through that, because you'll never really get through none of this until you learn how to trust yourself.
I
And
just
when
did
you have
that.
past traumas, yeah, and when you have past traumas and hurt and pain, it's hard for us to say, I trust myself or I believe in myself. Hell, it's hard for us to even say we love ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
So having those emotions, and if you're not healed, things know how to attach to that and pull that out and really cause a lot of chaos. Okay. So I would suggest anybody watching, if you need help with that, let me know. There's other people here you can get in
Wow.
contact with. But it's a process. It's a psychological, spiritual process to start releasing so you become a powerful person.
Can I ask you a question? So I just had a past life regression, right? And my abilities changed. Could it have been from that? Because my abilities totally changed. I'm
You have to
learning
realize it.
all over
You have to
again.
realize, yeah, you have to realize past lives. If you lived 5 past lives, 9 past lives, 20 past lives, whatever past lives, you never lose energy. You never lose your abilities. You never lose who you are. So you just bring those abilities into now. So when you start awakening, you're not out here looking for these abilities. You're just activating. You're finding out who you are. So when you start figuring out who you are, your abilities awaken. They unlock it. So
Ooh.
that's what's going on with that.
Yeah, because I went back to 1765. I was Native American then. And I remember I told you I found out I was, well, I found out I was, what the heck you call that again? Uh, partial reincarnation. She still lives within me. Her name is Sky. Um, and she was a gray witch. That she was a gray witch because she balanced. She learned that. She did that because of learning to balance, is what I was told. Does that
Hmm.
sound right? That's what I was told.
I tell I tell people this, and I sound like an asshole when I say it, but that's just me. I'm hers. Um,
Nah, it's straight.
it ain't good to it's really good. It's not really good to tap into past lives. It ain't really good to keep seeking who you are. It ain't good to keep seeking knowledge and gaining knowledge until you know how to work with what you already have.
Yep.
Until you know how to already work with what you have, you start gaining knowledge and all it does is cause a bigger fucking tornado in your life because you're like, now I was this or I was that, but you still don't know how to work with this. So now you're trying to add features and bonuses and all this shit to what's already there, and you don't know how to merge it.
No,
Because
no.
if
Can you shut it? Can you shut it?
Can you stop your abilities?
I mean, my
No.
abilities changed on me though. Totally.
Well, did they heighten
changed.
or in a good way?
They heighten.
Yeah,
like
we were
a-
talking about this the other night. A lot of us, we noticed, especially during the COVID, because a lot of people were able to, find themselves and, meditate and do all kinds of stuff. A lot of people's gifts have heightened in the past few years. Now,
but I'm getting things in a different way. The way I used to use my abilities, I'm getting things totally different than I used to. It's just so weird. Like the last time, all right, about 3 years ago, somebody had me on somebody called me into a group chat. I'm not even going to mention his name. Asked me to read a ring. I don't know how, but I did read this ring. Psychometry. I don't know how I did it, but I did. And this freaking ring, or you can say it on this show, fucking ring.
say fuck.
Now, hers, I'm asking you, how the hell did this ring, it was like zoop, zoop, not like a major, but it was like a zoop, zoop, kind of zap. Oh, it's so cute. Look at that dog.
Oh, you're good.
But it was like a
That looks like my Sophie.
I know, he's so cuddly. Look at him.
Whoa.
Mine can't cuddle. She's too big and fat. I got a bulldog. But
I got
anyway,
2 English bulldogs.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, mine's half Frenchy, half English.
Yeah.
Oh
If you
my
go back-
God, how fucking adorable.
So hers.
If you go back to that question, what you just asked me
yeah,
about
that-
abilities,
when she-
you
Go ahead.
always have abilities. You've always had abilities. You're born with abilities. So tapping into a ring, tapping into a shoe, tapping into a toilet seat, all has to do with intuitive abilities. You never lose that.
But why?
It's just at different times. Well, at different times you get different. We can say different abilities. You can fluctuate up and down. Everybody has good days and bad days. Everybody operates at different levels at different times.
I didn't know.
I put
So-
what I had on the back shelf until my kids grew up. I didn't go out and do any more investigations, and Anthony was like the same way. So I was able to put my abilities on the back shelf, but it didn't really help because I was still seeing whatnot and hearing things. But I wasn't going out and investigating because I didn't want to bring anything home. I want my kids to grow up. I want to be a family. So, but now since my daughter has grown up, graduated, she was the last one out of 5 kids. I've been traveling now.
Yeah.
And your abilities tend to open up more again. So
There's a good question on the screen. That's a good question on the screen.
You go ahead and answer that. That is. I feel they're born with them. They have them. It's whether you choose to open up your chakra and use it and work with it and stuff. It's,
Yeah. Living in haunted
know what I
houses when you're a child doesn't help either.
I have classes. In my Facebook group, we have classes that actually walk you through your abilities, find yourself, find your abilities. And I really, really suggest people to find somebody or a good person, a real good group to find that you can latch onto to learn your ways. Because like with me, I seem real seasoned because I've been doing this a long time. But trust me, behind the camera, I still have my fears. I still have my phobias.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time. There's something you grow up with. Like you feel like you're wrong. You don't feel like you're worthy enough. You feel like I'm not the proper person. And there's times when I'm doing mediumship reads and I get some really weird shit that comes to me. Like a horse wearing sunglasses. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I seeing a horse wearing sunglasses? But I have to tell that person a horse wearing sunglasses, and
Yeah.
it means something to them. But if I put
But
my reality out there and my doubt, my fear, and I projected my own phobias into that, they would never get their healing. So
Yeah.
that's where going through the healing and the shadow work and becoming a beast is really at.
Okay. So,
I
do you
have to
remember
say,
that
sorry
show
for
we
that.
did and you brought out the dolls? I would not relax and open myself. And it's because of that ring. That's why I
Yeah.
brought
What do you
that
got?
up.
There's
When
one
them-
thing here. The story of Dory, I have to say, it
The
did
first?
make me giggle. I found my gifts as a child, ruined my Christmas that year
That's not
early.
you know what? I'll tell you guys that really fast. This is a quick story. So I met Thomas in Florida. Thomas is a skeptic. Okay, like, but I know he's an empath. But you know, just certain things he does that I could feel he's an empath. But he doesn't believe in a lot of this. And unfortunately, we didn't have the cameras on. And I brought my REM pod. You know, I flew all the way to Florida just so we could meet up. Brought my REM pod, my SB7 and stuff like that. And his mom came through and we were asking yes and no questions. His dad came through and they were lighting. We'd tell them what color to light up and who they were. And they lit those up on the REM pod. Okay, so yeah, you know, skeptics going to go, yeah, okay. You know, maybe a bug hit or something, whatever. Well, we got it off the SB7. And I had him ask a question. You know, if this is you, Joey, I believe is his name. My brain's broken right now. What did we do Christmas morning or something like that? That night shook me. So
Not bad.
only he would know this. I wouldn't know because, I mean, we just met. So he asked that question. What did we unwrap Christmas morning before the parents got up? And the Spirit SB7, it came through. Nintendo, I believe is what it was. Something like that. And I said that out loud. And this is on an SB7. And he's going, it was like, nobody else would know that.
Don't you love that face and say, told you.
And what sucked, we did not get it on camera, but it was an amazing night because both his brother and his parents came in.
Yeah.
And he didn't believe he goes, nights like that, what makes it hard to be a skeptic. And
even because you didn't get it on camera, he still
he
had
heard it.
experience that, you know.
Yeah.
He was sitting back in the couch, but I think that made him sit back even further because he's just like,
I love those. I love when that happens.
Yeah. When
love
I
when that
first
Yeah,
started,
I love when that happens.
when I first met Anthony, I knew how to work my abilities. Now, my abilities changed since then.
Sorry.
And now, I don't know. I was just talking to Anthony and said I was going to take my Facebook down and I was just going to shut down. But then that happened with my daughter.
right.
Right.
I got to help her. But I think, I don't know.
You
what
can't
I've
help
been
her.
doing,
You cannot help her. She has to help herself.
I think I've been hurting her.
No, you can guide her and, you know.
She won't talk to me. She hung up on me. She keeps saying I pissed somebody off because she knows. Okay,
so
I was.
Do you guys live in the same town?
No, she's in Florida.
Oh, I was gonna say go over there, knock on the door, and say, "Hey, we're gonna talk about this."
What was weird was I just also found out this past week my older sister was watching me when I was on another team. I'm not going to mention the name. I didn't know. She was watching everything, like when I used to channel for them. This is before my abilities changed. I had no idea. Her, my godchild, my granddaughters, they all used to follow me. Not my daughter. I don't know if my daughter did or not. But they knew I was on the internet and on a team.
Okay.
Using my abilities. So it's like, oh, you're on the internet. Who'd you piss off?
So
I didn't piss off nobody.
how she's pointing the blame on you. How does she know she didn't piss somebody off, or she was trying to use her abilities somehow
Because the
and maybe
smell
did it
she's
for the wrong
getting-
reason?
Hun, if you knew the story, because this person came at me a few years ago, and now again, because somebody brought up my name, which was Ard, and I brought it up to Anthony, and the smell she's getting through her house and everything, same person.
Well, to me, my
I know
opinion,
who it is. I know who it is.
she needs to tap into her abilities because, like hers is saying, she can only help herself on
Well-
this part, and she needs to learn how to do that. And that's, to me, that would be my tough love being a mother. I'd be like, you know what, you need to do
Not
this yourself, or it's going to get worse.
Not this person chucks things, so she ain't gonna be able to. My daughter does not know how to use her abilities. All she knows is her dreams, except her being intuitive to her kids, the empath part, stuff like that, daydreams, like those kind of things. She don't know how to channel. She don't know how to use abilities like we do. But
So why didn't she
this is turned
talk with her or talk to people like us in a background behind the scenes
Yeah.
Right.
and talk to her and stuff like that? Because of course she's probably not going to listen to her mom, but you know what, if other people talk to her, maybe she will be like, you know what, okay, maybe, just maybe,
Well, the smell that she's getting, as soon as she said it to me, my mouth dropped, my heart dropped. I already knew. Same person.
But there's
And-
nothing you can do. And it's dragging you down spiritually, emotionally, spiritually, and physically.
okay,
Well-
Gemma, you have a good night. Love you, girl.
Good night.
Yeah, but
So you're going to have to. She will not listen to you. You can't give her no advice, and she's closed you off, and you're still wasting your energy and time. And I hate to be mean about that, but it's going to drag you down.
I know.
And there's a time where
That's
you
not
have to
being
let
mean.
go.
That's
I know,
straight up truth
but-
facts.
If it's dark, what's there, she needs help. Like, I haven't even cleared here. Remember?
But she shut you off.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You have to. As hard as it sounds, you have to let it go.
I know.
She will find her path. She will find her
Tough
way.
love.
She has her
This is
own.
where tough love
She has
comes
her
in.
own guides. She has her own guides. She has her own things that are going to help her along that path. Mommy can't help her in this one.
No. You know what she told me a while back? She didn't even want to work with her abilities. She's always been. I remember her having a spell book in high school.
Oh gosh.
And then she just said to me, I would say a year ago, she wished she had a mentor.
So maybe she conjured up
No, she hasn't. No.
having a spell and stuff.
No. She hasn't. She don't know what she. No, she doesn't have the book anymore.
Right, she doesn't know what.
Shit.
But she can look into. You can get spells off the internet, and no, maybe she's not telling you everything.
Person
she's
can
keeping stuff from
manifest.
you.
Yeah.
No.
A person can
Hey,
manifest.
Nate.
No, I know what you guys are saying, but when I tell you what happened in this past 2 weeks and the people and the smell she's getting, and you use your mediumship, and I'll show you, you're going to get her, you're going to pick up on it right off the bat. I already know.
But also too, she
have,
could be.
and I'm
She
telling
could
you,
still have
I
a
have-
wall,
Huh?
and she's blocking you out to feel. She's
blaming me.
She's done something. That's why
No.
she's putting the blame on you. But
No.
even her saying she's done something, and she's not. She lives in Florida, so you don't know what she's doing.
Nah, she's home. She hasn't been working. She doesn't even have a car anymore. She don't even have
Just
crystals
sitting
like her
there,
daughters.
just
so I know she ain't got
sitting
nothing.
there and
I've been.
getting in your own mind. You
I
can
have.
do stuff.
Sorry.
Don't go ahead.
Go ahead.
I've been sitting here for 40 minutes listening to you try to defend her,
Yeah.
try to make her, everything look good upon her.
Yeah.
She has shut you down. You're emotionally, physically, spiritually, emotionally drugged through this, and you
Yep.
just cannot let go.
I know.
And it is going to tear you down.
I know.
She's not telling you everything.
Right.
That's
Well,
in my opinion.
I think
I mean,
too.
how old is she? How old is she?
38.
she's like 38, but at the same time, I think
She's not telling you everything.
We talk back.
Yeah, we can talk off.
We can talk off because
I'm just saying me, and
me,
I think hers
not
now.
only her, me too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's not just her. It's me too. Because you picked up something, and my dog has been letting me know something else on top. So, yeah.
There's a lot more to this.
And I've been getting. Last night I was getting visions I did not want to see. So, yeah, there's more to it, and it's all in this, what I'm trying to say.
You're right. We'll talk off, behind the scenes. But
Yeah,
my advice to you, and take this for what it is. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm
I know.
crazy,
But lets me in.
You need to stop. No, you need to stop defending her.
Yeah,
that's what you need to do. You need to stop defending her because
I'm always
no matter what she says, you're going to defend her. And she's like, "Oh, my mom's going to defend me. I'm going to be okay." Hey, Johnny, welcome everybody who's coming in.
No, it's like your fault. Your fault. It's not my fault.
Because you're defending her, and you can't do that. She's an adult. She needs to take responsibility for her own actions, whether she meant to do something or it was an accident.
Yeah.
You know. Anybody else want to elaborate on that? Because I don't want to be the only one talking here.
Hard because she's your daughter. It's hard, and you certainly don't want to go against her, but she needs help, and you're trying to help her, but she's shutting you down. So maybe, like we were saying, outside help, and that's the only way this is going to work or going to fix whatever is happening. Like that smell alone.
Yeah, that smell. I mean, I have a grandson there, and then if this is what I'm picking up, I also have a son, and his son just had, I don't even want to start crying, open heart surgery.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, I'm so
and
sorry.
He's only 4.
Oh, I can't even deal with that.
He was 3.
Many prayers.
I'm talking open heart surgery like a grown man. Like,
can we get some prayers out in chat for this, you guys? This is, we all love and like to spread prayers and positive healing. So can somebody get those prayer emojis going? I appreciate that. I'm so sorry, Donna.
Thank you.
It's hard. It's hard.
That's why I just want to get off the internet now. I'm done.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't think it's fair, but
thank you, GT, for getting that going.
I don't think it's going to stop until she sees. I think she wants me off the internet.
But you're an adult, though. You're the mother.
No, I'm saying this person wants me off.
Oh, this person. Okay.
Yeah, because I was just picked on this guy's team, which is very hard to get on for cold cases.
Yeah, sorry, Donna, to interrupt you, but it's just there's another side to this. I mean, you know.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm not sure.
I mean, I'm not going to reveal that. That's up to you. But there's another person that's involved in that. That's where that smell's coming from. That's got into it.
A lot of prayer emojis being thrown out here for you. There's some love going on.
Thank you, guys.
Do you want me to elaborate a little bit on that? I won't mention no names.
No, go ahead. Go for it.
Well, there's a person that she's had a problem with that's from another place, from another group. And her and her friends got into they did the coven thing. They got together, the coven of 3. And they came after her. And this is how
they asked me to join because they said I was strong. And I said, no, thank you. I'm in the light. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So they got together, the coven of 3. So they came after her. and actually physically knocked, one of Donna's tooth out, and attacked her dog, and attacked her dog,
Right.
and
That's a no-no.
yeah, this has been a little while ago already, but also attacked her dog. Uh, but that lady, she's from, we'll put it from, she's Asian, so she cooks Asian food, and
Mhm.
that's the food that her daughter is smelling through this time right now.
Oh,
My daughter's
I get it. Okay.
My daughter's a chef, and she's getting, so she knows all ingredients, and she's getting all these ingredients. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shut up.
you know you're
No,
not.
so that's
That's
where
what we're here for, to
that's what
help. And
that's
No,
what
I
it-
want Anthony to finish.
that's where it originally
There-
started from.
I'm going to interrupt. I'm going to interrupt you, Anthony.
Go ahead.
Once again, I might sound a little harsh on this, but that's who I am. If you come to me, this is how I would be. I'm no different off camera. And I'm really hearing in my head that you're dealing with a lot of PTSD from this. So is she. And there's a lot of pain. And I really feel that it would be good for you and your daughter to seek some medical counseling so you can work through this. This is beyond a paranormal
She don't know about
experience.
She don't know about it.
This is
My daughter don't know about that.
this is now becoming a medical issue, and honestly, I would give you the advice to seek out some medical help
I do have
because this is now
PTSD.
becoming a medical issue and more than paranormal issue.
Yeah.
And I really feel that, I see that, I'm hearing it, and I think that would really help you.
Yeah.
Because this is starting to affect you emotionally and physically. And if you came to me, I would honestly tell you to, get some help. I would direct you where to get the help. And then before I could help you any further, I would have to see you get that help.
Yeah,
Because this has gone to a different level.
I can't go to them and say my PTSD is from abuse. My husband. I cannot go to my counselor and say this stuff. He would think I was.
No, you
they would
can't.
be in a
But you
straight
can't go to your counselor and tell him you're under stress, that you need to be looked at for different medication if you're on medication.
Yeah, I am.
That you
I am.
need to be evaluated for a different level because this has kicked you into a different level, a different place in your PTSD. Because people don't know there's different levels of PTSD. There's actually different steps of it, and
Yeah.
medically speaking, I'm seeing that you have actually, by listening to you the last 50 minutes, I've heard you go 3 different places
Yep.
in your in your emotional and your physical. I've been
Yep.
listening for that. So my advice, and this is real good advice, I would tell you to go to your doctor, get this looked at immediately, because this is starting to affect you more
I just did, hon.
emotionally and more physically.
I just did, hon. I just did. And my blood pressure.
And did
up.
you?
Yep.
Your blood pressure's up, and did you get some time to go through counseling so you can start telling them that you're going through this?
Yep.
Okay. Well, go through that at least, I would say at least 5 sessions. Let's see where you get to. Let's see where the medicine lasts in the next 5 weeks. Let's see where you balance out.
Well,
I know I sound like a doctor right now. It sounds funny to sound like a doctor, but I'm picking this up.
Well, the PTSD from before, I was good. This has only been the past week that I went through the roof because of what my daughter said.
You got to remember you got to remember how PTSD is activated, and that's through stress, emotion.
Yeah,
it is.
No, I understand. When my daughter told me the smell, I was like, "Oh God, not again." That's all I said was, "Oh God, not again." So I understand what you're saying.
But you also have to look at. She shut you down.
Yeah.
She shut the door on you.
Yeah.
She has learned trigger words. She knows what affects you.
Yeah.
She could be talking smoke out of her ass, and you don't even know she's really telling you the truth. If she has learned what's affected you to make mama sick, what can I control mama with? And mama's a fish, I'm the line, getting pulled along. that's no longer paranormal. That's just somebody with a narcissist attitude. And I hate to say it that way, and controlling. And I'm seeing a lot of that in this relationship. So, sorry guys, I went a different route.
No, that because of love that does happen. It does, because people who are in the paranormal, people who open their minds and stuff like that, they get attacked by other family members. You know,
I never told my daughter.
Well, if she hasn't
chucked curses before, and she don't know why this fell out. I never told her nothing. I wouldn't dare.
Maybe, well, she has dreams, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she saw it and she's not telling you she saw it.
I don't know.
That could be a possibility. Beth goes, I like this guy. Yeah, you guys definitely. This is her new friend, new family member here.
Oh, can we even smoke on here?
Yeah.
I just lit up a cigarette.
That's funny.
No, a lot of
So yeah.
smoke.
Well, yes, no, I don't care. You know, we're already an hour and a half in. Is YouTube going to watch my entire thing? I am monetized, so is somebody going to come in and say, "Oh, this lady was smoking on her camera"?
It's okay. I'll poke it out.
No. Do you have Do you have like a little lip on your camera to do that, or no?
No.
Then that's fine. Don't worry about it. You can smoke.
I'll just
go ahead.
Go out of it.
No, smoke it. Smoke it if you got it. Smoke it. Hey, Ted, long time no see. How you doing? Beth is saying right here, she is using her dreams as an excuse. And I'm going to tell you this: a lot of people that are in here, I want to say probably 90% of the people that are in here right now have abilities, have gifts, you know, and what you could be blinded by, somebody else is going to see, sense, smell it, you know, feel it themselves.
Yeah.
I want to say one more thing because I'm an asshole, and that's okay. You have to realize if you have abilities and you're a medium and everything else, you have to realize they could be coming to her. Demons, dark shit, entities could be going to her, telling her what your secrets are to hurt you, to use them against you also. So it's a big circle that it could be happening. A big circle. A big circle. So you have to decide to get off that circle. Because if it keeps happening, it ain't going to do nothing's going to happen with her. She's 38. She's living her life. She's out there doing her thing. Mama's over here suffering.
Yeah.
You have to start loving on yourself. Start working with yourself. Start finding yourself. I hate to say it sometimes. I have kids, okay? I have 3 of them. But sometimes you have to say, fuck everybody and start saying, I love myself. They're not worth it. I have to let them go.
Yeah.
And you have to go through a process of healing. And then when you go through that process of healing, you find your abilities again. You find you again. And you become such a spiritual badass that people can say, well, I smell this or I smell that. And you're like, good. I'm glad you do. Now I'm going to bind this motherfucker and it ain't going to affect anybody. But you can't get to that place till you go through the process of healing.
Yes.
Okay?
And
I'm saying this out of love. I'm saying this out of love.
Yeah, I don't mean to interrupt hers, but Donna, you've heard this already before.
Okay.
Because I have told her she needed to just block all these people, just like I do.
I did.
You see what the crap I've been going through today, Donna?
Yeah.
I block people so freaking quick.
I blocked everybody.
And I said, and get away from everybody, just like what I told you when I did that. For 2 weeks, I got away from everything, and I got in with myself. A reflection. I got in the mirror, and I looked at myself with what I needed to fix, what I needed to, the wounds that I did have, and take care of that stuff so that I can get into my higher self. And then I came back.
Welcome everybody who's come in chat. I'm sorry to be cutting you off. Hello, Christy. Hello, Jack. Welcome everybody.
I saw it.
Go ahead.
New
So now you heard it again.
Yeah, I started a whole new Facebook, and I have very little friends now. That's it. Just, I think everybody that's on this panel. And
I think you got me. I don't
I
know.
don't know
And
how.
see, we don't really know each other. And, you know, when you're hearing Anthony, I'm assuming Anthony was one of the people that had said pretty much the same thing that Hurst has said.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Pretty much what I'm saying, and the four of us combined together talking to you, and even people, okay, Beth, love you. Beth is in the UK. Everyone around you,
Yeah.
we could feel, we could see your aura. We know what's going on. You're, you know how they say blinded by love, blinded by light,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and you could be blinded by your children
Yeah.
because you defend them.
Yeah.
And, you know, I do too. I'm a mama bear, but when it comes to it, if I
'cause
have
I'm
to
all
choose
big
tough
up.
love, well,
But
then they need
I'm
to
all
stop
big up.
treating
So
you like
that-
that.
Hey, thank you. Yeah.
And you need to
Yep.
stop letting them treat you like that. You're
I have.
your own boss.
Yep. I shut my phone. That's it. Because they all live.
Love you, Beth.
The only one here is my son. That's it. With the little one.
Hey, Margarita.
The girls are out of state.
Yeah. And you know, if you need anybody to talk to, we're all here. You know, message any one of us, and we can do a back behind the scenes group call. You know, because I think a lot of us has kind of been through it, or if we haven't, I would learn something new. What Hurst would be telling you, vice versa. Jenny, you know, Anthony, we've all been through something. But if we talk together, we can go through it together and then be supportive of each other.
Yeah. Wow, it's a lot, isn't it? And like I know most people have gone through trauma in their lives, and especially when we go in more in the paranormal field. Like even with me, there's a lot that's happening this year for me. A lot. I'm gonna be so vulnerable, but I have to be, and I'm gonna feel negative. I'm gonna feel stressed. I'm gonna feel worried. I'm gonna feel vulnerable. I'm probably gonna feel angry, moody, all of the bad side. But I have to, and that's probably when I'll close down, shut off, and hibernate and be quiet for a little while. Not long, but a little while. But because we're in the paranormal, I feel like if I go on location closer to closer to November, which is when something's going to happen, is when I'm going to be very more vulnerable, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did something with my phone not too long ago. And my phone, oh my God, if you guys seen it, it was like on a sci-fi movie. I don't know what is in this house, but I'll tell you what.
Something just fell back there.
It was like a sci-fi movie. My camera kept going like this. And it's like, take pictures. I can't take pictures. How am I going to take pictures? My camera's going like this. So the other person took pictures, and all you can see is the energy all around my living room. Now, yeah, you can see Native American, but you can see the man that Hurst picked up. Hurst picked up a man. He needs to be evicted.
Doing good. Thank you, Dolphin, for asking. How
I
are
don't
you
know
doing?
what his problem is, but he needs eviction notice. And I tried. I did try Hurst on my own, but with the Palo Santo, I can't do white sage, which I do have, because my stupid fire alarms are electric, and I'm in the basement.
Also, with sage, it helps.
Thank you.
Entice. Sage. People think sage is a protection.
Yeah, I use this.
Come on now.
Yeah, I use.
It's not. It. You're going to. Yeah, Palo Santo is the best. But with sage, you know, if you got good spirits there, you're going to chase them off sometimes, or you're going to heighten the bad spirits and stuff, because that shit don't. You know.
I had to fight
it doesn't touch anybody a lot of times. You know, they don't care. That's a piece of cotton candy to them on some of them, you know.
I got a little bit of sweetgrass left, but mostly I use the Palo Santo. I keep it right on my ashtray.
I'm going to say it like this. I'm going to say it like this, and one more time, and I'm not going to be rude, but it's just me. I just like to put that disclaimer out there. A person that has not gone through healing, and a person that has not a sound mind, cannot get rid of nothing. They can't deal with this stuff because you're not at the level to have control.
That's what I thought.
It takes 30 days for you to go through change, for you to level up on your medication. It takes 30 days for your mind to even take on when you're starting to learn something. They say it takes 30 days to learn something.
Yeah.
You're going to have to sit back, heal, let
Yeah.
go, regulate, get stronger, find yourself.
Yeah.
Then
Mhm.
you get into this path of what's in my house. I can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Because what's going to happen is you're just going to go into one thing to another spiral. There's something else. There's something else because you never want to look at yourself. You need to start looking at yourself. I'm sorry to be that rude on live with you,
No,
but I'm telling
no,
you,
it's the
you need
truth.
to start looking at yourself. Okay?
Anthony, what
Because
I
I
tell
keep, I
you?
keep for 50 minutes, 55 minutes, I keep hearing you go back to another thing, to another thing, to
Yeah.
another thing. I never hear you, and I have not heard you one time say, "I want to work on myself."
I
You
want
need
to
to start
work on
working on.
myself. I do.
Okay, you need to,
I
because
do.
you're finding too many excuses not to.
I've been working on myself. I've been strong. I've been doing my house.
You need to find some
And I
people to
don't
help
want to
you
say that
walk you
word,
through.
but
We need to find some people to walk you through this as a team. So you have a team to walk you through this, because it's going to take some people to walk through this, but you're going to have to let go. You're going to have to listen, and you're going to have to listen to advice.
yeah. Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing to do,
Yeah.
because we build up walls. We build up who we want to be. We don't want people in our space. We've learned how to keep ourselves safe. But at this time, I'm telling you, all I see around you is a fucking NATO of energy, and it keeps going around and
And
around
that's,
and around.
oh my God, if you've seen the picture, Hearst, that's what it is. My whole living room.
You have to go
My
through some
whole
healing.
living room. Yep.
You got to let go and find some healing. It's you time. Okay? You got to get your mind out of the paranormal. You got to get yourself out of the spiritual sense. You have to find you.
Just close down.
You got to close down and take time for you and heal.
Okay.
Because if you don't, we call this spiritual psychosis. I hate to say that term, but that's what
No,
happens.
it's
What is that?
And
What
that's
is
what's happening.
what is it?
It's when you get into a place and you just keep going in a circle and a circle and a circle because you don't
you're
want to focus on
spiraling.
you.
It's
Oh,
you're in a deep spiral, and that's where a lot of times, well, because of the paranormal too, you're going to hit rock bottom, and sometimes with us, again, I'm not an expert or anything like that, but with the people who are in the paranormal, people who have gifts, you open yourself up to the negativity that's going to come in and take over.
okay.
And that's my version of it. Everybody else may have
Yeah.
something different, but that's my version. And a lot of people in chat tonight, this is what we need to hear. This is what we need to do to educate
Exactly.
others, and don't be afraid to use your gifts. Learn your gifts. Talk to the community that have the same gifts as you, or just talk to a community that will help you, just so you can vent and get their advice.
I
Because
do
a
have
lot of
you. I
people,
do. Yeah. I do have
go
YouTube.
ahead.
Sorry to interrupt. I do have YouTube. I have Facebook. I have Instagram. I have TikTok. It's all falling under the same name right here. Raven's Altar of Darkness.
Ooh, I just got dizzy.
How are you feeling, honestly, right now, being on this panel?
I'm dizzy right now.
Well, besides being dizzy, what's your energy level? Okay, so what's your energy level compared to
I was
yesterday,
talking to
before
just,
you got on the panel, and then till you got on the panel? What did your energy do?
oh, I've been talking to Anthony, and I've been feeling my energy. Well, I've been going through some health issues too, but other than that, I've been being strong, working on me, being strong, and doing my house. But I've been telling Anthony I didn't think I was strong enough.
I'm going to tell you this. You're right. You're saying that yourself. If you're saying that, if you're thinking that, you're right. Then that's where you got to change.
Say that out loud because I don't want to feed nothing.
You're not feeding nothing. But you're telling yourself. You're like, you're just telling yourself, and that's what you need to do. You're not feeding anything else. You need to let yourself know. I'm not strong. I need to do something about it. I need to, stop in the spiraling.
Yeah, I know it was at one point, not too long ago. I don't know.
Let me see something. I've been going through a lot of stuff, and I'm trying to not let it get to me. I'm trying to find myself and fix myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people need to do that. I totally agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Like monthly, take a day for yourself monthly. Or if it's really bad, once a week, have a you time, and that's all you need.
Yeah,
You have to.
yeah,
You have to.
yep.
I work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week. So it's crazy how much I see and how much time I give up. My wife lets me, she loses a lot of time with me. And there's days where I just have to stop. I just have to stop and take a breath and step back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And don't be afraid to talk to somebody to help release that energy, that negativity that's in you right now. That's just dragging you down. That's just adding more weight.
I keep a lot.
You're not getting. You're imploding. We don't want you to implode.
Uh-huh.
It's okay. Just sometimes take a deep breath. Just relax, breathe in, and just remember, all of us, even my followers, my family in chat, these are good people and stuff. Yeah, somebody got that one. I can't even get it over here. God damn it. Thank you, Beth. Yeah, we're getting trolled now. We love trolls. So, hey, PWI, welcome.
Hello.
I was going to ask something, but my brain just totally stopped. What do you want to say, Jenny?
I'm just sitting here listening. I'm listening. When you're stressed, when you're worried, that's when you're at your most vulnerable. You're weak, and that's when they are more powerful.
Yeah.
And that's what I was thinking now when it comes to November, the month that I have things to do that is going to stress me, and my strength, if I can say that, is going to be tested. I'll probably go quiet and just go in the background because I'll probably be moody, be angry. I'll have like every single emotion you can think of. I will have it. I will have the patience of Satan himself. That's how I feel. So I can feel the anger on my chest thinking about it. So that's why I'm thinking I probably won't do any investigations in November because I will go in with guns blazing, and that's not how I investigate.
Yeah.
Your energy level, yes.
Yeah. I'll be tested. Let me tell you, I'll be tested.
Yeah, I've been asked yesterday, today, day before, to come on, do investigations. You know who I'm talking about, Jenny?
Yes.
Come on, we're going to do
Vinny, those aren't your trolls. Trust me, those are my trolls. They're coming in to attack me. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk with you.
I don't mean to interrupt you real quick, but I do have a Facebook group under the same name, Raven's Altar of Darkness. So if you guys are looking for a good group, a good family, I have a big team over there. Come on over to the group, guys.
Yeah. And also on TikTok.
I think I'm in it. Oh, I don't have
Vinny, I didn't read what was about you, but we know it's my trolls coming in and attacking. They will come in and attack my panel. They did this the other night when I was on somebody else's panel. And you know that. It's okay. I'm not reading what they're saying because if I read what they say, then it's going to be stuck in my thing. That's why I'm not even clicking on it. My mods are going to take care of it, and that's why I have these mods. So, Vinny, just out of sight, out of mind. The mods will take care of you. Okay, sorry about that, you guys.
I think I'm in your group. I don't have TikTok. I don't think. I don't know. I think I'm following you on TikTok, but I don't know how to work it. I'm new with it. So
Now he's on TikTok under Raven's Altar of Darkness. See, I can go
yeah, but I
follow you
think I'm
too.
in his other group though on Facebook. I'm in that other group.
Which one?
I can't remember the.
So it's called the Raven's Altar of Darkness.
Yeah, I'm in that one.
If you're in there, girl, and you're going through this and you ain't posting and say I need help, come on now.
Because I didn't want to bother you, hon. I messaged you, and I didn't
You
want
must
to
not
bother you. You just did that investigation with Candy. I know you went through that, so I didn't want to bother you.
post. I need help. We have a bunch of people over there for you. That's why we're there. There's more than just me. There's a whole team over there.
Oh, all right. I was going to, but I didn't. I was.
I
Going
can't guarantee you you're going to get hers, but I'll guarantee you'll get somebody that I back.
Yeah, I was gonna post the picture and everything, and please, I need help.
You don't even have to post a picture. Just put out help 911, and trust me, you'll have a swarm of people helping you.
Really?
That's why we're there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I know the last time we were on, and you picked up the one that you said for me to go in my room.
And that's for anybody watching. If you need help, find my group. Post help. You'll have a swarm of people helping you. Okay.
I mean, hers picked up this guy like this. Last time I was on with him, like this, and he even had him touch my arm. It was hot and it tingled, or it was warm and it tingled. It was pretty warm. And he said, because he had him touch me, and it was in my. He said, "Go in your room," and I went in there, and sure enough, and that's when you say, "Contact me," and we would get rid of it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say anything, but hey, look, that's the same troll we had the other night.
Hey, they added my name. Thank you.
I got picked out on Friday night. I felt so special.
I feel so special.
Right?
They almost gave me a hard on because they said my name. Fuck.
Oh no!
Shit. Jen out of it. That's good.
They made me tingle a little bit.
No highs for Jenna in chat. No. So I gotta tell a story really fast with Jenna. Hey Willa, how you doing? I've known Jenna about 3 or 4 years now, and you know she's lost her mom and her brother, and so every time she goes into like Patty's, anybody who's got a spirit box going or anything like that, she's always trying to communicate with her mom and her brother. And so there was one day she asked if I would do that with her, and I told her, I'm like, you know what, they don't always come through. You know, we can try to talk to them and stuff like that because, you know, she really misses them. And I get it. But I've set up where she knows, hey, they may or may not come through. It's just one of those things. And I pulled out the REM pod. And actually, this was the first time I used the REM pod. And her mother and her brother came through. And they came through on the spirit box, the SB7. We did a private thing. And I think that was the last time she was able to talk to her mom and her brother.
Oh my gosh!
But yeah, Jenna's a very special girl. That's why we say no highs for Jenna.
That's sweet.
Yeah, she wanted me to tell you guys that, and I don't think, you know, she wants to do it again, and sometimes it's just, I don't always want to give her that false hope or whatever. It's like, Jenna, they may not come through.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to throw it out there.
Yeah.
But anyways, again, people, we're talking about paranormal. We're talking about things. I love you too, Jenna. Things now, because it turned to a lot of reality things with the PTSD and things that aren't going, you know, that you don't hear about every day and stuff like this. You should be hearing. And
yeah, I had it about 20 years now.
Oh my! I can't. This thing comes up in black camp. Oh, there we go. There we go. That Tina also just hide that person. That's another one of my trolls. Thank you,
See,
trolls. You know what? Haters make us better creators. Oh, Emmy McKenzie came in here. Oh shit! You see that? I have them blocked against him. But yeah, there's an Emmy
well,
McKenzie.
people,
I came in my own
you know,
chat.
a lot of people, don't realize, like, when they diagnosed me with PTSD, I was like, because I was a military wife for years. And I was like, no. My husband was the military. I was just a wife. I had it all mixed up, thinking PTSD, it's the military person.
Oh, Lord.
And they were like, no, it's somebody who's had something very traumatic.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to put my business out there, but
No.
mine was very traumatic.
And I wouldn't say any more than that because my trolls will come in. They're going to see your name. They're going to go around pretending to be you in somebody else's chat.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing. And
hers is a medium, so I'm already sure he's already picked up on it.
Yeah, learn how to spell my name, damn it. If you're going to troll me under Emmy McKenzie, it's EMMIE, for fuck's sakes.
I'm still a little aroused. They put my name. The trolls said hers.
I think they spelled my name wrong then too with you. So,
well, they spelled me right, so that's all that matters.
They spelled me wrong. They spelled EMME. God damn it, you guys! You're either forgetting an I or you're forgetting E. For fuck's sakes, you need a dictionary for Christmas. Jeez. Wow. Okay, so what else? Anybody else got anything to say? It's been a pretty good night. Anybody in chat have any questions for anyone? Because like I said, this is the time to ask. We're not always going to have, hey, Roger, not all of us are going to be together normally in the past 3 days we have been, but normally we're not going to be on the same panel. We'll be all different panels, or we will be in each other's chats.
Well, thank you, Donna, for coming into the box. We're going to take you down so we can continue the chats with the ladies and Anthony. So Thank you once again.
All right, no problem. If you can get in touch with me, though, okay?
Okay.
All right. How do I get off here? Oh, leave.
Oh, wait. No, hold on. I can remove you. Hold on. Just stay. She left. She wasn't supposed to leave.
No. Oh, no.
So we got like 8 minutes left. Anybody want to say anything? Any questions out there? Like I said, that's a good time to ask. Don't be afraid. We're not here to judge you, look at you. We want to help. I need help still. I'm probably the fucking craziest one here. Nope, I could be the craziest one.
Yes, you are.
You're the craziest. I'm the darkest.
My pussy has no red eyes. Oh, there's red eyes. Everybody in chat knows about my pussy.
We do. Yes, we do. There's a lot of things in it.
Yeah.
Oh God, that Friday.
Oh my God. Anthony, drop your link from Friday. Your pussy, what? Beth, you've seen my pussy many times. Many times. I need to talk with Beth. Okay, Ghost Mama. Awesome job. It wasn't me. It was the panel. And I'm so glad. Like, literally, I met her a few nights ago. I've always known Anthony. Jenny and I have talked, but we finally started talking face to face. And now the world is in a big, especially with the four of us together. Holy shit.
And you guys seen more of the psychology side of hers tonight too. So this is what we do. This is how I help people. This is how I go into investigations. We go in. I have my co-host is a nurse. She's been through psychology. I have too. I've been an EMT. So we actually go through and we give people medical evaluations. We watch for that. We want to know what's really going on emotionally and paranormal. We want to balance all that out. So I feel that's a proper way of doing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree with you. If you're talking, Jenny, you're muted.
Say that again.
Jenny.
I said, if you're talking, you're muted.
I was leaving a voicemail about. I was telling my friend in about your pussy.
Yeah. I was the one that was muted. I was actually saying we've seen a lot of hers now. We've seen his horns come out.
No, here she does. Sorry, Anthony. I was just telling my friend what's in
My pussy?
Yes. And
did you tell her I had a set of nuts?
and breast and crabs and
Yes, crabs. I'm going to send you a crab.
And I was just saying we've seen a lot of hers. Like I'm going to see a lot of good sides too. I mean, we've seen him laugh. I've seen him smoke a cigar. I've seen his horns. We saw him. We saw him eating nuts the other day.
Oh yeah, Hurst was rolling them nuts in his hand like he had a good old time. He's like, hell yeah! He's putting them nuts from his hands to his mouth, like it's like a typical man eating nuts. Come on, you guys.
Nuts in his hand. Hey, nuts in his hand. That's the way it works.
That's normal for a guy to have nuts in his hand, right?
oh no.
Glad to meet you all. Thanks for. Here we go, Ghost Mama.
Brilliant.
I think if you guys want to come on a show again, we can have.
Can we do this?
Friday. You gonna do the same?
Yeah, let's do it.
We can.
That's my excitement.
Yeah. It was fun. We held mainly 20 to 25 people in chat all night, and that's just YouTube. I'm not connected to all these other sites or these other places I need to. So Anthony, you guys could probably help me with that.
And don't forget we got Friday night.
If we help, you need to listen. Yeah, if we're not doing anything, I think.
I don't even eat nuts.
You don't like nuts?
No.
Just kidding.
I'll send you some. You can eat my nuts.
There you go.
Oh Lord.
What's this one? Sis, ever since I ended things with who, that's what's happened going through being attacked. I totally understand, Vinny, and I've seen you get attacked. But these trolls that came in here tonight came into the other two chat rooms the other night because I shared it out. And so it's not you, Vinny. Trust me, they're my trolls. Don't take my trolls from me, damn it.
I'm gonna take
and they're probably my trolls too, so it's a good little family.
I got new trolls.
Yeah, and even Jenny was typing in chat, and Jenny was like, "The fuck?
I'm here. No hands.
Yeah,
I'm typing with my feet. No hands. Well done.
Yeah, so it's all good, Vinny. And everyone. This is why a majority of these people I've known for years, and this is why you guys are my mods. I have mods and I have super mods.
I want some
my mods. No, GT, you can't have them. For a time. Wait, hold on. Dude, what is this?
That's my friend. That's the one.
Is it?
That's my friend.
Okay. Did she come in to see my Percy?
No Christmas.
Look, I'll show my pussy.
And then if anything fails, then Friday will have the spinoff of the Unholy Trinity.
It's unholy spinoff.
Yeah, I think we just call it that, huh?
Oh, that's so
unholy
funny.
spinoff. Yeah,
Unholy spinoff.
The unholy spinoff with darkness.
Episode 2.
That's very funny. I wish I had a troll for a pet.
If it's too dark, just use bleach. You'll no longer be that color. If you're trying to rim, use bleach.
Bleach that bumhole. Hold on, Vinny. I'm looking up. Sometimes it goes too fast. Hey, Dom, how you doing? He's like, hi. What did I just walk into? What you need to walk into is go watch Anthony's show from Friday night. And if you don't want to watch the first hour and a half, just skip, and the rest of it's downhill from there.
Well, then
Really bad.
that happened the minute I came in. Was it me? Am I the drama?
Right?
Well, how long did we say you? Because you watched some of it. Was it an hour and 25 or a little after?
Oh, God. It's a little after. It's less than 2 hours and stuff. I think it was like an hour 35 maybe. But yeah.
An hour and 35 minutes of just about your pussy.
Yes, we were on for 6
Yeah.
hours. We were on for 4 hours live.
I am so surprised I'm so surprised you can walk today. How bad that pussy got pounded.
Right? It's packed.
Oh my God.
Jay goes, oh no.
Yes, it's happening.
Jay, pretend talking about my pussy.
A superhuman pussy, you know.
I do. You know, if I ever get hungry, honestly, you know, like
there goes your mind. There goes your
scarce,
monitor. There goes your
if I ever get hungry, no. If I ever get hungry, I got some nuts in here. So see, I got nuts.
Show us what's inside.
I forgot you're on YouTube. Lips.
Oh yeah, we put a firecracker in here.
Oh yeah, remember?
Yeah, just I got to make sure two things aren't rubbing together and cause the friction. Oh no, we'll save the pussy again for Friday. You guys, if you want some action, Friday.
It's an Emmy's pussy
party. It's my pussy party.
You need to get Jen one so we can see hers.
I know, right? Really? Jen and I can be showing our pussies on camera.
I'm looking for mine.
Oh, that being said, you guys, we hit the 2 hour. We still got 19 people in here. Why are you guys still here?
The countdown.
Hey, play your song. Play your song. Do your song. We'll leave it that.
Oh, so I can find it.
This is Anthony's new opening song, but we're going to end it because it's really amazing.
You just interrupted him. He was over there looking at Pornhub. Now he has to go find it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. Beth goes, pussy and nuts together. Yeah. Look. Oh, Beth hadn't seen my nuts. Hold on, Beth. Oh God, I hope I didn't crush them there at the bottom. Oh,
how many screens you got open, Anthony?
Like 4.
Oh.
Plus the phone.
There you go, Beth.
And the iPad.
Found my nut. Look, see, my nut did get squished in there. I gotta put my nuts on top of that. They're breaking. And when we went to the coast, I got crabs. I got crabs at the coast. It's hard to see, but I got crabs.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I left alone. My mind was blank. I needed time to think together.
How does that work? Oh, you don't stay on?
Howard's there. Howard's here.
Oh, finally.
You fucker, Howard. Yeah. What a coincidence. We're leaving and you show up. Way to go, Howard. Anyways, we're backstage. I guess we can't do 22 people in chat now. We can't do the music, so we will figure something out. I'm going to get a new intro somehow, somewhere. Matt, Anthony, somebody. But thanks again, everyone, for coming. Appreciate each and every one of
we're
you.
Still live?
Yeah, so hold on. Yep. I love you all, and we'll talk to you later. Peace.